What's your name?
Mohamad.
Mohamad. Okay. First question. Why'd you move to TriStar?
Why did I move to TriStar? Okay, so first I was like, okay, I used to train kickboxing in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Okay, so before COVID, I used to train a lot, and I kind of like prepared for a world championship in kickboxing. It was like a light contact kickboxing. So then I had to move to Montreal to pursue my education, and I'm doing now mechanical engineering in Concordia. So the main reason why I moved to TriStar is because I wanted to continue my I wanted to like make my MMA, go into MMA, and like try to like upgrade my career. I don't know how.
Now I'm gonna ask you because you're Middle Eastern. Okay, so
Yes.
you're Lebanese.
Yes.
I know Middle Eastern parents. I'm from that part of the world. You tell your parents MMA. What goes through their head?
Violence.
That's violence. I try to explain it to my dad. I'm like, so he's like, what is mixed martial arts? I'm like, Dad, it's like wrestling, boxing combined. It didn't click. Does it click for them?
No, it doesn't click much, but like, I mean, I make them fight some. I make them watch some UFC fights, and they say, "Damn, that's like too much."
Too much. but if you watch karate or kickboxing or taekwondo,
I mean, for kickboxing, they said that it was okay because like, it's not too hard and like not too violent.
Same. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
Yeah. Keep on. Yeah.
What?
It's not too violent.
Yeah, they said it's not too violent, but like, I mean, kickboxing, it's still kickboxing. It is. You're still getting punched in the face. It's pretty like aggressive and like.
Yeah.
But like not like MMA aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
MMA is aggressive.
MMA is aggressive.
It is. And how long have you done MMA for?
I've been doing MMA for like less than a year, almost. I started last summer, but I'm not being consistent with my training. I've been like on and off a lot. I started like almost exactly last summer. Yeah.
How many times a week do you go?
It depends, but now I'm trying to be more consistent and like going every day.
And you said you're doing mechanical engineering in school?
Mechanical engineering.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, now I gotta ask you, how do you balance a lot of those stuff together?
I still didn't figure out much how to balance them.
Yeah.
It's because like every time when it's time for like exams time or like exams week is coming up, I just stop training and making excuse for myself. This is like.
Yeah, I was there. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy, but like I have to stop doing these excuses and like try and like harder.
Yeah, I would say in those situations, looking back, is I toned down training, but I still show up.
Yeah.
But then the mindset, because you're like, I don't want to train, blah, blah, blah. But then again, if you don't do anything, you feel like more like shit.
Yeah, it does.
It's tough. Okay, so you started strength training recently, right?
Yes, it's my first month. I think we're almost finished our first month with you.
See, out of a lot of people I've spoken to, you were curious as fuck.
Okay.
You had this like desire. What? You don't have to sell me on strength training. If you're gonna tell people out there, there's MMA, there's martial arts, and then there's strength training. What is it about being strong? What's the benefit? What do you notice?
What I notice of being strong,
or just strength training as a whole. It's been a month you've been doing it.
For me, like I never knew like I needed this much strength training because like I tried strength training before, but it wasn't this effective. But now I'm seeing it's more effective. When I'm doing it with you, it's being more effective, and like tracking my macros is also like I never tracked my macros before, so this is like probably my first time tracking my macros.
Yeah.
And then I'm feeling like a big difference while tracking my macros. So it's I really need I think I need. It's a really important factor in my life to strengthen conditioning.
Do you notice a difference in terms of like, how you feel on a daily basis? Or not yet?
Not yet, not much. I can't feel like much difference, or maybe I'm feeling a difference, but I didn't notice I'm feeling the difference. You know.
It usually takes roughly about 6 weeks for like that taper to occur.
Okay.
I'd say 2 to 3 months usually.
Okay.
to start to feel it. Do you
Okay.
notice anything with your ground game or just in martial arts as a whole so far or not yet?
I'm feeling my grip strength is g- becoming more stiff. Like I get like a better grip strength.
What was the thing you told me about, like, feeling more grounded?
Yeah, I'm feeling more grounded also. Like I feel like I'm more into the ground. Like I'm being gravitated, and I'm like I used to do like kickboxing. I was like, okay, I throw a punch, and then I feel like my hand is like not
Wobbly?
like wobbly, and I'm like super wobbling, and then like. But now I'm feeling like more grounded, and like I feel like my strikes are like much more not accurate, but like they're going like as a good strike, like feeling the strike itself.
Yeah. Now, so you being Middle Eastern, you kind of going through this path. You mentioned something about protein powder. Okay. Now I know how it is. The main thing about this video I really want to talk to you about was just your cultural background, the limitations that a lot of Middle Eastern parents will unintentionally put on their kids. Okay. When you first got protein powder, what did your parents say? I love my parents too. But
They thought I was doing steroids.
they were doing steroids. Okay, yeah. Now, like, you obviously have to overcome that because you're coming home. Your dad, you probably have to hear a lecture and a half about protein powder, steroids, what am I doing with my kids? What did you say with them? Did you even say anything? How did you approach it?
I mean, I tried to explain it to them first 3-5 times,
Yeah.
10 times, 100 times, and then they were like,
They weren't having it.
I mean, at the end they were like, okay, this guy's not gonna stop. I mean, me telling him no, he's just gonna do it anyways. So in their head they're like, okay, let him ruin his body. So when they see me drinking, like putting protein and doing my shake, they're like, okay, this guy is gonna kill himself. Let him die.
And now again, the second thing I know with a lot of parents is because with macros, you need to know how much protein you're taking. You need to know how much carbs you're taking. You're learning about nutrition on a more certainty accurate basis.
Okay.
You tell your mom, hey mom, how much chicken or a good example is how much salt do you put in this thing? I just put. How much? I just, you know what it is. When you start meal prepping, and did you start weighing your food initially?
Yes, I tried to. Okay, I tried before starting this strength and training conditioning with you. I tried to track my food before,
Yeah.
but it wasn't efficient. Like I just put food, but I didn't know, like, I was just plugging number, but I wasn't really understanding what's happening.
Okay, and it's only been a month, but in a month, what have you kind of understood based off like how to approach it? Like not before you looked at the numbers, you saw something different. Now you're looking at the numbers, you're understanding a bit more. Okay, this is what I need to target.
Okay.
Do you have an idea in terms of how to read the numbers yet or not yet?
I don't have an idea on like how to read the numbers, but like I'm understanding that, like I'm asking you the questions, and then you're like make me understand that I never knew that like, that protein was like the most important thing.
Oh fuck. Yeah, seriously, yeah.
I used to like just eat,
Yeah.
you know. So I would just like plug in my food and then log everything, and then I would just eat.
Yeah, like protein for anyone, even just anyone who wants to do strength training, even weight loss is probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
Carbohydrates not really essential. Fats is essential depending on the kind of fat. But once I say that you'll get a strong understanding based off the application itself.
Yeah.
So one day you might not have enough protein. You might have like 50, 60, 70 grams of protein because shit happens.
Okay.
And you might train hard, and then you're gonna feel it. You might go to the gym, you try to lift numbers, and you're not gonna be as strong. Your recovery's gonna be off, or your energy's gonna be off because your carbohydrates wasn't really there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's when you have a stronger understanding. That, okay, this is why I need this much protein. I'm gonna train this hard today, and you're gonna have a strong idea in terms of how to approach it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any sort of like curveballs you have to deal with when it comes to like dealing with your parents or training?
Oh,
or,
okay. With
Or was that just mainly it?
I mean, like for it. I mean, like the thing is, it's hard with my parents to like track my food and like eat. But like other than training, like it's not much. They don't really care if I'm in the house or outside the house or whatever I'm doing. So they like training for them. They don't really like. I mean, they're okay with me training. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, I noticed today you meal prepped, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of people who say, oh, I don't have time to meal prep, this and that. How long did it take you to meal prep today?
Okay, so I woke up at like 10 a.m. Started meal prepping at like 11. I did the egg omelet and then did like rice, chicken, and it took me like around an hour to eat also the omelet that I did
Yeah.
and meal prep.
And this was your second time doing it, right?
It was like almost my second or third time doing it. Yeah, the rice was a bit burnt, but it was okay. It's edible.
And you basically, because I saw you put it like it was in a lunchbox and it was
Yeah.
all on Tupperware and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, did you find it stressful initially? It might be a little bit stressful when you started, right?
I mean, yeah, it is a bit stressful, but like I'm trying to get used to it. I mean, the more you do it, it becomes less stressful. Yeah.
Yeah, because not only did it get less stressful, you'll learn to
To make it quicker also.
quicker, do it on the fly, not even meal prep. You can kind of just like, well, I know this chicken, I'm gonna have this chicken in the grocery store, just buy it quick and apply it. Some people like to make it for the whole week. Some people don't even like making it for, they just like having simple stuff. I'm a simple kind of guy. I'll have canned tuna and just rice.
Okay.
It tastes fucking phenomenal when I'm after a workout.
Yeah. I do tuna like at night after workout. I do tuna with some mayonnaise and corn,
Yeah.
and put it in a pita roll and then eat it.
Yeah. Do I tell you what to eat, or do you just decide what to eat?
No, you don't tell me what to eat. You just like tell me to hit my macros.
Yeah, because like some people meal plans are necessary. Everyone wants a meal plan till they realize they don't want to eat what's put on the meal plan.
Yeah.
Some people, yes, they're so fucked. They don't give a fuck. They would just really just want the end result. But the majority of people want to enjoy what they eat, and most people do.
Okay. For me, like, I don't like. So I want to enjoy what I'm eating. Yeah, that's for sure. But like, I'm also like following. I'm trying to be harsh on myself. So like,
That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
basically, I'm just like, I'm not eating anything like junky anymore. Like I used to eat out a lot, like during exams and stuff. But now it's not the exam season. But like, I'm not eating out. I'm meal prepping. I'm not drinking any like soft drinks, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, any of these. I'm not drinking any of this. What else? I'm not eating any sweets. I'm being harsh on myself, I know. But like, I'm not.
The word is not harsh. You're just being disciplined.
I'm being disciplined, but like,
Or healthy.
it's not really like affecting me. It's not affecting me.
How can I explain this? In today's society, apparently healthy is a diet.
Okay, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, when did healthy become a diet? Healthy
Yeah.
feels good, and apparently it's like, oh, I'm gonna be healthy today.
Okay.
Fuck, I wish I was just hoping I was gonna trash my body. I'm not against it. Like as a coach, just naturally, everyone wants to have donuts or a pizza. Or
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's not about what you eat; it's about when and what time and the occasion. Everything.
But also, you can eat good food if it's. I mean, like, healthy doesn't necessarily mean it's not good food. You know, chicken is with rice is also so good.
It's also very subjective. If you do not eat all day and you train really hard, having McDonald's right after a hard training session is healthy. Because if you don't eat anything, it's actually unhealthy.
Yeah.
You see, it's very subjective, and I think what a lot of people, and you're gonna learn this over time. What people are gonna understand is you're not subscribing to like carnivore diet, Atkins guys, paleo diet. It's a mindset. Once you understand how to apply, again, not what you eat, how much, when, quantity, with training intensity, and go through the motions of it and do the macros, and you understand. The whole point of macros is not to be like a slave to the numbers, but to understand your own habits.
Yeah.
Some people don't understand that they're gonna eat like. Oh, how much do you overeat about? How much do you overeat a lot? Overeat by? Not much. It's like 3,000 calories.
Okay.
Right? People don't understand their behaviors. So once you understand, do I track my macros? Not anymore. I can see it. But if I'm stuck, I'm not really getting results. I'll go maybe once every blue moon just to double check. I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, okay, that's why.
Okay.
That's why. But generally, once you understand like the general trend, like nature has its patterns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every 100 grams of any sort of animal-based protein is 20 to 30 grams of protein. Any 100 grams of protein is roughly about a fist size. So you can stare at something, I'm like, that's probably about 20 to 30 grams of protein. So if I need about 150 grams, I need about 5 portions of this much. What would you say is your biggest struggle so far? Is it like the workout program, the nutrition?
It's time actually.
Time?
Yeah, managing my time.
Managing time?
Fuck, it's hard.
Hard,
It's super hard, like, to manage your time. Like, especially for me, like, I'm working and studying and training and like
And
trying to do my own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because I just got a notification as we're making this video. Some guy just said, "Man, I feel like such a total bitch when I listen to Julian's."
Yeah.
I think that's very necessary because he doesn't like. I remember hearing this 6 hours a day, work 30 hours, and he's in school. I was like, bro, and he has time to just 1 hour a day just to do what he wants. I'm like, people need to hear this.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
I mean, I'm still figuring it out. I'm still like, I'm because like I was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was being a bitch, giving my own excuses and giving my own limitations.
Yeah.
And now I want to break these limitations. I'm trying my hardest to break these limitations, and like I don't want to put limitations on myself, like, because when I put limitations on myself, I'm limiting my potential.
There you go.
I feel I have potential. I have potential, like, in like MMA and like strength and conditioning, and I want to like see the results, you know. But like if I don't put the time, I'm not gonna see the results.
Well, that's the right attitude, and that's why you're doing. Out of a lot of people I train, period. That's why I want to interview you, because like your attitude's right.
Yeah.
And your mentality is right.
Yeah.
And I understand the limitations parents will put on you, like in terms of training.
No, it's also it's not only my parents. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna use my parents always as an excuse. Like,
but it's very sorry to interrupt, but it's very important because growing up, there's a lot of Middle Easters who are just too scared to even take that first step, too scared to go to the gym because their parents are like, why are you going to the gym? Go to school, this and that.
I mean, it's not that I'm not going to school. I'm going to school. I'm doing my schoolwork, and I'm getting good grades. Actually, I have really good grades.
That's actually important to mention.
Yeah, I have good grades, so that I mean, but the thing is, I put a lot of time in studying,
and it was just
and also like I waste a lot of time. Like so, let's say I study, then I'm like bored, then I go, then I come back. So now I'm gonna try. So I'm trying to like to give myself time for studying, and then so that instead of wasting the time, I go hit the gym. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
Because like when I used to study, I would like study, then waste time, then study, then waste time. But now, if I'm gonna be disciplined and go to the gym, I'm gonna study and not waste time. Then I'm gonna go to the gym. So then I'm gonna like the time that I wasted, it's gonna go in the time of the gym. It's gonna like make me become stronger.
That's the right attitude. Now I have to mention this because you said you weren't consistent, but I see you in the gym all the time. How many times are you in the gym training? You're there at least 3 times a week, at least.
In summer, I'm
right now. Since I've seen you.
Okay, this summer, 5 times almost.
Yeah,
per week.
you're harsh, but it's good. 5 is pretty good. It's
5
very
times
good. And then you're still doing. You're 5 times in the gym, but you're still. How many times are you training in those 5 days? Twice or once? You do your strength training and you do your classes.
I do strength training and BJJ. Sometimes I do striking and BJJ. Sometimes I do. I always do BJJ, but like Sometimes I do BJJ and strength training. Sometimes striking and a bit like after workouts.
Okay, so a bit of perspective.
Yeah.
So.
But I spend a lot of time in the gym. Like when I come, like I spend a lot of time in the gym. So like me, I'm like working a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So like
again, you should mention that too. You're working 9 to 5. You're training 5 times a week, and you're in school. Well, is it summer school now?
Yeah, it's summer school. I'm only taking 1 class, so it's not much.
Okay.
So 1 class, it's like kind of like half the load of the actual semester.
Yeah.
So like in a fall or winter semester, I take 4 classes, but now I'm taking only 1 class for half a semester. So like summer it's divided in two. So I'm taking only like, you can say 2 classes, because like it's like 6 weeks and a half. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah.
This is the most important part. You're working 9 to 5. You're still a student, and on top of that, you're training 5 times a week, but each class is an hour.
Yeah.
Strength training is roughly about 40 to an hour, right?
Yeah.
So that means when you're in the gym, out of those 5 times, you're training at least 2 hours, plus minus.
Plus more than 2 hours.
Yeah, you
2 hours is like,
you're still consistent, bro.
Yeah. I know I'm consistent,
Yeah.
but like,
but okay, this is good.
I'm just like,
Okay, yeah. So
I
like,
just hate myself because I was like, I
know
like waste a lot of my time, and I'm not.
You're honest.
I am
You're
consistent. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like my daily life, it's like, I want my daily life to be as consistent as the gym, because like only succeeding in the gym, it's like kind of like not 100% who I am.
Yeah.
I want to be like 100% who I am. So like I have to be consistent in the gym and at school and like with my life and my, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. You want to, this is my motto. You want to grow stronger, faster for a better life for life.
Yes.
Right? You want to move good, feel good, so you can look good and do good things in life. That's another way to put it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, lots of things. So it's like a lot of people are like, you're fit and strong, but who gives a fuck if you're broke as shit?
Yes, that's true.
But to be honest, I'd rather be strong and fit and broke as shit as a foundation than being out of shape and broke, because that's just not a good position to be in. Yeah.
I mean, you can be fit and strong and broke, but like if you're working at it, there's no shame in it.
No.
There's no shame in it. You know what I'm saying? It's better than like being a mindless, mindless 9 to 5 office job, bro. Like it's
just to, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Yeah, you got fucking.
I'll be 22 like next month.
You got so much. your attitude's right, because even though you're saying I'm not consistent, this and that, you're doing a lot of good things. At 21, I wasn't training. I was training twice. I was actually in the gym for an hour and a half to 2 hours, but I was strength training. It was excessive. I wish I was actually looking at like doing other stuff, but like I wasn't. My grades weren't as good, but at that point I was an engineer, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Engineering, it's hard.
Oh,
It's like, it's really harsh. And then the thing is also like in engineering, you get to work a lot in teams.
Yeah.
Like now I'm almost like, this is my last year. Next year is like my last year and I'm gonna graduate. I have to work in teams. This is like the most shitty part about projects in engineering. Where you have to deal with fucking people, bro. It's like, bro, do your fucking part of the project. No, I have to go, my mom, and then I have to go and do this and do this. Bro, like, who gives a fuck? I just want you to finish your shit so that I can finish my shit and be done with the project. You know what I'm saying? So, because like last semester, bro, like I had the fucking project, it killed me. I had a project last semester that killed me. We had to design like a amphibious bicycle. It was like a bicycle that works on water and like land. It's some crazy shit that the professor came up with. Okay, so we were in a team of 5. Bro, the team was fucking crazy. It wasn't organized. It was like really shit. Submission was like last second, and it was like a really bad. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I hate about engineering, working in teams. When I work alone, bro, like I can finish so much shit. Like
that's actually part of the reason why I like training so much, because it's just you own, like you dictate your own success at that point.
Yeah.
I hated team sports.
Yeah.
Because like if you're a team sport, if your team sucks, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's true.
You're fucked.
That's why MMA, you only rely on yourself.
No.
You can't say, oh, well, I mean, if you lost a fight, who can you blame it other on yourself?
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
One question about the strength training stuff. So far, have you done anything complicated with your workouts?
For now, we're still doing the basics. We still doing. Okay, I don't have like. We're still doing the basics because I don't wanna fuck up my back.
Well, not all. Yeah, that's the right attitude, right? That's the right attitude.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm not actually like. I am in a rush because like I'm excited to like move to the next step, but I know it's not time to move to the next step, so I'm waiting. I'm okay with waiting as long as I'm not gonna get injured.
Yeah, so like you're doing all the right things. You sent me the videos, your deadlifts, squats, and stuff like that. Because when you learn how to squat and deadlift as a foundation,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I because like I'm still new also to like weightlifting.
Yeah.
I tried to do like some 3-4 month weightlifting by myself, but I wasn't sure if my form was correct, and I never recorded myself, and then I never.
How does it compare?
Huh?
How does it compare? Like
What?
how does coaching compare with no coaching?
It's a lot of difference. Yeah. And then like my squats were like you saw my squats.
It
how
wasn't
they were.
actually it wasn't terrible. I'd say your deadlift was a lot hard, like needed more improvements. But
Because I never deadlifted before.
yeah.
I used to squat like with my friend. Like he's not a he never like weightlifted before, but
Yeah.
he's out of shape also. But he's like, yo, let's lift together. I was like, okay, we'll lift together. So I was like doing gym lifting weights for like fun with him,
Yeah.
and then I was like, yeah. But then I told him, bro, I need to become stronger. This is not working. And then he was like, okay, I felt that I could treat him a bit, but I told him, bro, I need to become stronger. This is not the thing that I want to do, you know?
Well, I mean, it's again, what you said is something very important because people get attached to their circle, their group, and sometimes their group could be smoking, drinking, partying too much, or just
Yeah.
they're not getting results. And you wanted the answer.
I don't do any of this thing. Like I don't drink, don't smoke, don't vape. I don't
That's
have
good.
girlfriends. I don't talk to girls much. So like, and then I'm in engineering, bro. Like,
there's no girls in engineering. Yeah, well, chemical has a little bit, but outside of that, yeah.
yeah.
Anything you want to mention before we close?
I don't know. Mention it.
Good. Don't worry about it. Thank you.